So like we've seen, Nathan wants to know how we can customize the backup service. And so we're going to be going through that together right here. First, we'll be going through how to edit the variables in the GitHub repository. And then we'll be doing the same thing, but in the web console. Here we are back in our GitHub repository. Going to head on over to that WeDeploy file. Then we're going to go to backup. And we have that WeDeploy JSON file. And then right here, we can go ahead and edit. And we're going to be putting in our environmental variables. Okay, so first we would like to set up that backup schedule. We saw that a little earlier in the lecture. Do WeDeploy, backup, create, schedule. And we're going to set that at hourly. Moving on, we want to set up our retention period. So similar, redeploy, backup, retention, and we're going to set that to 20. Then we're going to have our cleanup schedule so that we don't have so much data taking up space. It'll be cleanup schedule. And then we're going to be using cron syntax for this. So you have your value first representing minutes, hour, day, month, and then day of the week. You have an option for at the very end. You can also get an editor if you'd like some help. So it looks like we're all set there. We'll go ahead and we will create a new branch. And from there, we would do a merge. We're not going to go ahead and do that right now, but you get a good idea of how we would go ahead and do this through GitHub. Here we are at our projects page. We'll go into our dev. And then we're going to go to backup because that is the service that we'd like to be customizing. We're going to go over to our environmental variables. Now, I already have it set up. And since I'm such a slow typer, good thing. And you can see we have our variables over here, the keys. Then we have the values. And we can take a peek at them. So there's our 20 that we have set up. The name, the database. And if you ever wanted to add more, you can just go ahead and type. And then you can go ahead and place the value in there. And another space will open up for you to create more. But very simple. But very simple to do. You have those two options right there. Doesn't take a whole lot of time. As soon as you get Liferay DXP Cloud going, you can easily jump into customizing these different environmental variables. So if you'd like to continue on with those bonus exercises, you can play around with environmental variables, take a look at other services, and it will be the same as this process we've done here. You can define a different interval at which you'd like to run your backups. You can look at the environmental variables for the other services on GitHub and modify those variables.